Today is May 12th, and this is a one-game NBA props board. Timberwolves at Spurs, Game 5, series tied 2-2. I'm going deeper than the first version because single-game slates can feel too thin if you only list picks. So this board has two main card plays, a real watch list, and a pass list that matters. The goal is not to force action. The goal is to leave with numbers, targets, and risks. Last night was a good playoff reminder. Cleveland, Detroit, and Oklahoma City's 115-110 closeout against the Lakers both showed the same thing. By this point in a series, the market usually knows the star names. The better prop edge is often in the roll change, the rotation squeeze, or the number that is still half a step behind the game state. That is the lens for tonight. The setup is clean but tricky. San Antonio is laying around 10.5. The total is around 218.5, and Minnesota just tied the series with a 114-109 Game 4 win. Edwards closed that game like a true first option. Gobert and Naz Reid gave Minnesota real interior work, and Wemby leaving early changed the way people are reading the Spurs side. Tonight has a strong favorite, but it also has a live underdog with a path. The news piece is De'Aaron Fox. If he is fully active and looks normal, San Antonio's late clock creation is cleaner. If the ankle limits him, then Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, and the second unit become more important. That does not mean every Spurs over is playable. It means we separate real opportunity from a line that already moved before the roll became clear. My filter today is simple. I want one prop where the player does not need a perfect game, and one prop where the price pays us for the discomfort. I do not want a famous name at the worst number on the board. On a one-game slate, the temptation is to keep adding plays. My approach is the opposite. Smaller main card, useful watch list, and a pass list that protects the bankroll. First main card play is Keldon Johnson over 8.5 points at plus 103. I want plus money here, and I would start getting careful if this flips below minus 115 or moves to 9.5. The case is not complicated. He is averaging 8.8 points in this series. His single game high in the matchup is 11, and the current line still leaves a little room. He does not need to run the offense. He just needs his normal second unit scoring pocket. The Keldon risk is minutes. He is not a 34-minute playoff player in this matchup. He is more in that 18 to 24-minute range, which means the first half can feel quiet. But that is also why the number is 8.5 instead of 12.5. Through 4 games against Minnesota, he has taken 29 shots in 78 minutes. So the usage per minute is real enough for a bench scorer. The play dies if the rotation tightens hard or if the price leaves the plus money zone. Second main card play is Anthony Edwards under 0.5 steals at plus 172. This is not me saying Edwards will not defend. He competes, he plays huge minutes, and he can beat this with one reach. That is why it has to be a price play. At plus 172, we are being paid to take the under on a low-frequency stat. I would still play it at plus 150 or better. Below plus 130, I think the cushion is gone. The Edwards angle is workload. In Game 4, he put up 36 points, played around 40 minutes, and scored 16 in the fourth quarter. Minnesota needs him as a scorer, pressure release, and late-game creator. San Antonio also has enough handlers that the ball does not have to sit in one obvious place all night. Castle can initiate, Fox can initiate if the ankle lets him, Harper can attack, and Vassell can keep possessions moving. One loose ball can ruin it, but the price is the point. The first watch list play is Mike Conley. Over 2.5 points at minus 108. The line is low enough that one made jumper can clear it, so I get the appeal. The issue is roll stability. Conley has already been moved around in this series, and the minutes can disappear fast if Minnesota prefers a different defensive look. At 2.5, he does not need much, but for a main card play, I still want a cleaner minutes floor. The next watch list angles are Wemby over 2.5 threes at plus 125 and Rudy Gobert over 10.5 rebounds at minus 102. Wemby has taken 21 threes in the series, so the attempt profile is real, but he has made only 5, and Game 4 was too strange to treat normally. Gobert is close because he had 13 boards in Game 4 and Minnesota needs his size, but San Antonio rebounds well. Wemby changes his positioning, and the spread adds blowout risk. Both are leans, not force plays. The pass list starts with Wemby over 3.5 blocks at minus 140. He can beat it, but that price is charging you for the monster version of the game. I would need closer to minus 115 or minus 120 before I touch it. I'm also passing any Fox prop before the ankle news is cleaner. If he is full go, some numbers can become interesting. If he is limited, you can get stuck with a prop priced for a player who is not moving the same way. Final board for May 12th. Keldon Johnson over 8.5 points at plus money, and Anthony Edwards under 0.5 steals at plus 150 or better. Watch list is Conley points, Wemby threes, and Gobert rebounds if the number stays fair. Pass for now is the Wemby BLK price, Fox props before status clarity, and any Keldon number that moves to 9.5 or loses plus money. If you want the full board I am working from, it is inside Moneyline Lab, target prices, pass numbers, late injury checks, and the final update before tip. Link is below.